chat. All right.
Listen.
Now I'm recording. Marta, how are you? How are things with the COVID-19, and how are you making out with everything?
You know, things are okay. You know, I live in New York, one of the largest hotspots. I actually live in a town, I'm not going to tell you where, but that was one of the first hotspots. You could probably guess. Here in New York, it was bad. You know, things are sort of quiet. I think we're down to less than 1% at this point of positive cases. But, you know, I work at the public library here, and we're not open all day. We are working in shifts. We're working half days, and we're only open for a couple of hours a day. Yeah. But it's still very, you know, scary and present, and just have to be careful. That's all.
Of course. Well, first of all, thank you so much for working and being out there and, you know, keeping the library open. I know a lot of people are probably there now, especially because it's just a way to do something and read.
Absolutely.
Stuff, and that's so important right now. You know, we're lucky because we have this crafting side and we can do things like this, and it's not everybody's thing. So for those of us that don't know, tell us about your family life. Are you married, single, kids? What's going on?
I am very much married. I have 3 beautiful girls. My husband has a beautiful daughter. Together we have 4 kids, 4 girls.
Oh.
Yes. And I have
one sister, so I know.
I have 3 beautiful grandchildren. One of my daughters has a boy and a girl. And the boy, Nicholas, he's in junior high school, and my granddaughter is in 2nd grade. And then I've got baby Cash, who was born 8 months ago. Adorable. So yeah, I've got 3 grandkids.
I can't believe you have grandkids.
I know. Can you stand it? No.
So I'm curious, where did you get your YouTube channel name from?
Okay, well, that's a good question. Cuban Curls is actually a name that I gave myself over on Instagram way before I even had a YouTube channel. And it was really to document the journey, my curly hair journey. You know, my hair was completely burnt, you know, from blow frying it and dyeing it. And I just wanted to go back to my natural. So I completely cut my hair off. I look like a 12-year-old boy. And I just let my hair grow. And I wanted to document my journey. And I thought, oh, how fitting. You know, I'm Cuban. I have curly hair. And that's how it started. And it just kind of trickled over to YouTube. I really didn't know what else to call myself, to be honest.
Nice. No, that's cool. I think it's a perfect name. And I didn't even know that backstory. So I think that's really amazing. Have you ever used any Dollar Tree products in your curly hair?
You know what? Yes. Yes. There is, I'm sorry, I don't even have it here with me. It's a shampoo and conditioner that I was obsessed with. I can't find it anymore. But I still have some bottles of shampoo. I used all the conditioner, as you can tell. You know, I need a lot of conditioner on this.
Yeah.
But it was fabulous. And I couldn't, one of my videos, one of my hauls, one of my crazy hauls, I spoke about it, and I thought it was fantastic. I mean, $1 for a bottle this size. Come on. So yes, I have.
Nice. I use some hairspray and some shampoo and stuff from Dollar Tree.
Yeah, they have some pretty, you know, some of the things are great.
So I'm curious, when you were a child, were you crafty? Were you artsy? Tell me about that.
Well, I was not crafty. I was artsy. You know, my dad is a famous Cuban musician. And
who's your dad?
Yes, he was. Jose Fajardo. He was a very famous flute player.
Really?
Yeah, he passed away. And, you know, my mom's brother was Richard Egues, also a very famous flute player in Cuba. So I get it from both sides. So when I was young, I was like, you know, the dancer. I would dance and sing, and I wanted to be an actress. That was the thing. You know, like I wrote plays when I was in elementary school. I rewrote Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs when I was in elementary school, when I was in 5th grade. Yeah, so that was my thing. I wasn't crafty. No.
Now, did you assume you'd go into like music or theater or acting or something?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I just, you know, that was my dream. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an actress. Not so much a dancer,
right.
but just an all around. I mean, I think I really wanted to be on Saturday Night Live. That's what
who doesn't?
I did. That didn't work out.
Well, either, but you know, who knows? Our hope is still there.
That's right.
So musical background. Now you found this creative outlet through YouTube, which is obviously working very well for you.
Thank you.
What does your family think about this? Like, what does the husband and the kids and the grandkids?
They love it.
Yeah.
They think it's so cool. My kids, I love my girls. My girls are actually on. They said they were going to hide, but they're on here tonight.
Who are they?
2 of them.
Who are they?
Yes, they are.
Are they? Is it Rochelle? Because I've got 2 Rochelles here.
No, it's Nana Castro, Marissa, and
Marissa.
Instagram Ma, Michelle.
You guys better show your face and say hello.
That you better, or you're grounded.
Nana Castro.
They're adults.
I see you, sort of. I see your black screen.
She said no.
That's funny. I just saw her text. That's funny. Well, that's cool that they support you and that they
do.
You know,
they totally do.
What made you switch though? So did you start your Instagram with the initial thought of like hair care and then transfer into, because you don't just do crafting and hauls, you do a lot of different stuff.
I do. You know what? YouTube originally was like, you know, I just started watching a lot of YouTube, and I didn't say, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going to craft and I'm going to be like the best crafter. No, it was really just like a creative outlet. I wanted to do like all the crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think that for me that would have worked out so well. So I am crafty. I make a lot of stuff from my home. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to mesh both of them. I'm going to try and be like a funny, crazy crafter, because this is me. I am really like a wackadoodle. So
you're in good company.
That's why I love you, Jamie. You are.
All of us, but thank you.
No. So that was it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Similar story with me too. I bought a house and I went from a 1-bedroom condo to it's a 4-bedroom house, but the 4th bedroom is like unusable right now because it's up in the attic, and there was a lot of space to fill up, and I was like, okay, I've got to figure out something because I can't buy all the stuff that I need, and I just started kind of doing it.
Right.
Yeah, that's really cool. Do you remember the very first thing that you ever made?
The very first thing that I ever made? Oh gosh. You know what? I don't. I really don't. I remember the very first video I ever made.
Okay. Tell us about that.
It's going to be 2 years, December 30th. It was a crazy haul. What possessed me to just start with a haul? I don't know. I was just
started that way too.
Really?
Yeah, I did. That was
it was just
first like 10 videos.
Well, I had to split mine into 2. I don't know what made me think that 30 minutes was okay, but it was crazy. But that was, oh, actually I do remember, I think the first thing I ever made was the cloche, which I still have. You know, I give away a lot of my crafts, but there are certain things that are very special to me. And that one, my cloche, is, forget it. I will never give that away.
Nice. That's cool. I end up taking a lot of my stuff to a local thrift store. And
oh, that's cool.
Or we have a shelter here that's for LGBTQ homeless, and they take them in, they make sure they finish their schooling and everything, and then they set them up with their very first home or their very first apartment.
Oh, wow.
And so I've given a lot of crafts to them too, because then they can, you know, hopefully decorate
their apartment. That's awesome, Jamie.
And if it's real bad, then it just goes in the trash. But so you started your YouTube channel about 2 years ago, you said?
It'll be 2 years, December 30th. Yep.
Nice. So prior to the YouTube side of crafting, I'm assuming that you had created and crafted during that time too?
Oh yeah, I've always been doing something around I have a daughter who's not here tonight who, you know, it just kind of runs in the family. We just all create art some way,
nice.
Somehow, in some form. So yeah, I've always been doing my own thing here in the house. Yeah, nice. Absolutely.
So out of all your crafting materials, what would be the one thing that you would not want? Like if you were on a deserted island, what would be the craft thing the one craft supply that you would take with you?
Definitely my stain. I love stain. And there's a lot of wood. There's trees on that island, so
True.
You know.
That's true.
My stain. I love to stain everything.
So, speaking of products, this is where we go into our commercial break.
Yes.
If you want to introduce TJ, and TJ is from Slice Incorporated. They have the most amazing cutting products, and I told you guys already a little bit about Slice. And like these scissors, for example, are fantastic. And what I love about them is that the blades are ceramic, so it's pretty easy to, they're great to use, first of all. But I do want to introduce TJ. So TJ, if you will unmute yourself, and if I find you before that, I will unmute you.
I think I got it.
Hey, there you go.
Hi.
So TJ, we're excited to have you here. Thank you for being my sponsor for the show. And you know, I do love your products. I really do. I'm playing around with this retractable knife right here, and I love this folding knife rather. And I love it because this blade just like pops out. Like you push a button on the side, and that's how you change out this blade. But the blades last so much longer than regular blades. And what I love about them is that there's no oils. There's no like, this is a ceramic cutting blade. So I want you to kind of tell us a little bit about Slice. And I know that you have a charity that's very special to you guys as well. And there's that the reason for that charity is also very special to some of the folks that are on this meeting tonight, because they also have family members that are affected with this. So please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Jamie. That's nice of you. My son has autism, so we donated a percentage of sales to a lot of different autism charities.
That's huge.
So
great.
That's our charitable efforts behind everything, and that's actually mostly the reason why I started it, just to make sure he was well cared for after my demise.
Yeah.
So.
We hope that doesn't happen.
That's wonderful.
You've got an array of great products there. Tell us like a couple of your top sellers, and then I know we're giving one away tonight too.
Yeah, and I'm going to add a couple things to that after listening to everybody as well.
Thank you.
And I looked at your Instagram page, and I did notice all the curls in the beginning of your page, and I figured that's why you originally started it. And I thought it was really interesting the way it's transformed into what it is now, because when you go back, you see all the curls. It was interesting. Really. Well, we've been mostly business to business, so we really don't have much of a business to consumer footprint. So we're just kind of getting started in the DIY and craft, and partially because artists started using it for watercolor and scratch art. They would use our craft knife to add detail to their watercolor and scratch art. And a lot of the ones that they don't even know our main business is actually opening up boxes.
Check that thing out. I love that.
It's a great product for opening up your boxes with, and it's very safe. But most of the artists that come to our site don't even actually know anything about it. They just are coming for very specific things for their painting or their watercolors or their scratch art. But that's why we started getting into the DIY. It was, we should try it now, especially during these times.
Right.
But as Jamie mentioned, our blades are sharpened in such a way. They're not safe because they're ceramic. They're actually safe because of the way we sharpen them. I could do the same edge on a metal blade, but as Jamie mentioned, there are benefits with the ceramic, like there's no oil on these blades, so you don't ruin your artwork or introduce some chemicals. And you can cut yourself with them, so be careful and don't do this, but they're much safer than a regular.
I do that all the time in my videos. I'll stop doing that.
Well, I always get nervous because I never know how hard you're applying. And they're very sturdy. People think because they're ceramic, they break easily, but they really don't, unless you're using it to pry.
Sure.
So for the crafts, we sell a lot of, as you mentioned, the scissors also. Very safe. These you would have a hard time cutting yourself with at any given moment. And Jamie, I don't know if I gave you the rolling scissors. This actually has no blade at all. And I hate to use a brand new piece of paper, but this is all I have. Oh, here you go. I have some here. Someone sent me this roll years ago. It was this big, and I've used it for 7 years. But this is great if you're just cutting even gift wrap. It just cuts right through the.
Oh, wow.
And there's no blade at all. So for crafts, we see a lot of people buying the scissors and of course the craft knives. My first product was this little guy, the little safety cutter, which is great for opening up all sorts of packaging and
very cool
sheets and even,
oh yeah, nice.
It also has a magnet. This was actually our first product, and I used to sell a version to Pampered Chef years ago, but they carried it for about 10 years.
Nice.
And we have these nice little self-opening scissors, which are good for crafts, this seam ripper, all sorts of little tools. And then another nice one, which we sell, is our little precision cutter. It has a micro blade. It's actually the same blade as the safety cutter, but in pen format.
Nice.
So a lot of people, like planners, use this, and it's really nice for cutting out more detailed precision cuts of things. Probably hard to see, but
oh wow, yeah, no, you can see that you did the little zigzaggy there.
But you know, we're trying to get people to stay away from the metal versions of these. That brand that starts with an X that I won't mention. These are much safer, especially if you have younger people around.
Right.
Actually, I donate a lot to special needs classes, mostly the scissors. And sometimes the safety cutter and sometimes the precision cutter. So if you guys have any special needs classes that are friends of friends that are teachers and special needs educators, just have them contact me, because we always like to give some of the tools to their classes.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Hey, TJ, we did have a quick question. The rolling shears, what's the name of those on the site? And we'll make sure that that person has my discount code once I get
yes,
everything is approved.
That is part number 10598, and it's just called rotary scissors.
Nice. Yeah, I think everybody's going to want those.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Those are very
and
cool.
very sturdy.
Now, I know that you have a giveaway for us this evening, and I would like to ask a trivia question. And what I will do is the first person that sends the answer to me in the chat will be the winner. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to monitor this correctly. But I've got the chat window open, and then we're going to award the prize. So I talked about this little gadget right here. Who can tell me in the chat 2 of the benefits that I talked about with this little gadget right here? I'm gonna play some music. Do, do, do. All right, Nana Castro, ceramic and magnet. Very cool. Very cool. So that's our winner. If you will get me your mailing address, we will get that prize sent out to you. Now, what is the prize? We actually didn't even talk about the prize.
Well, I think we should do a combination of things.
Oh.
Awesome.
Maybe if
should we ask another trivia question?
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should.
Right. We'll do. How many more do you want to do? 2 more.
2 more. Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna do 2 more. All right. So if you already won, you can't win again. We're gonna make that rule.
Sorry, Nana Castro.
And then Marta will get back to you, I promise. So Who can tell me the charitable tie-in and why? For Slice Incorporated. Autism and Son, oops, hold on. I gotta see. All right, stop sending me. Somebody else got it all. It is Elizabeth Berner, autism. Very cool. Thank you, Elizabeth, and her son, and TJ's son, rather. So cool, very cool. Thank you all so much. And then we'll do one more question. TJ, can I put you on the spot?
Sure.
Can you ask the trivia question based on something you just reviewed with us? And I'll tell you who the winner is.
What was my first product? I think I said that, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. What was his first product?
My memory's failing.
The green thing.
The green thing, that's close enough.
The official craft nerd. She said the green thing.
That's close enough, yeah.
Very
so,
good.
What I'll do is I'm actually going to put together a little selection of things like the scissors and the safety cutter and the rolling scissors also, and send them to all of you that won that. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
And Marta, I'm going to make sure that you get some goodies as well.
Yeah, Marta also.
Thank you.
Of course.
So very cool. All right. Well,
thank
TJ,
you.
Thank you so much. I don't want to take away from Marta, but again, I love your products so much. You guys, sliceproducts.com. Wait for it though, because I'm going to have my discount code hopefully up soon. And I think it's going to be at 20%. Is that right, TJ?
I believe so. That's correct.
So you'll be able to save some money, but we'll definitely, I have a video that I'm launching tomorrow that actually features the scissors in it. And I will have the discount codes out to everybody. I've got your email addresses, so I can definitely stalk you and find out. But TJ, thank you.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, TJ. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
And you are welcome to hang out, or if you've got to go and get to work, we certainly
understand. I'll hang. I'm going to hang.
All right, very cool.
I'll remute myself.
Put yourself back on mute. All right, Marta. Thank you so much again, Marta. I truly appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. That's wonderful.
So let's see where I left off. So tell me, as a YouTube celebrity, you know, you get recognized, and if you do get recognized, are you nice? Or are you Lindsay Lohan? Like, what do you do?
Oh my God, never. No, you know what? Like I said, I work at the public library. It's my local library. I know a lot of people in my town, and so they already know me. They know I have a channel. I really, it really touches my heart when they come with their kids. Like, who would have thunk it? Kids are watching me. Hello, I don't want to be, you know. But anyway, they'll come in and they'll be like, oh, we love you, you know, blah, blah, blah. And that's cute. But no, not really noticed. I do have a funny story, though. Remember I told you I was an Instagram, you know, Cuban Curls before all of this. So in 2017, we took my mom back to Cuba. She hadn't been back to Cuba in 57 years. So we take her to Cuba, and we're at the airport, and we are waiting for the plane to come back to New York. And all of a sudden, this girl starts yelling, Cuban Curls, Cuban. And I'm like, what the heck? Of all places,
You're like, I'm in Cuba.
I'm in Cuba. Please, shh, I don't want, you know, hello. I don't want to be taken to jail here.
Right.
But she recognized me, and she actually worked for JetBlue. That's why she knew me. She was in Cuba working for JetBlue, and you know, my kids thought it was just the greatest thing. So
that is very, very cool. Now Michelle is calling you out. Michelle is saying
that's my daughter, Michelle. What are you saying, girl?
I will screenshot it and send it to you in case she says I didn't say that. But she's saying that you were also recognized at an influencer event in New York City, and that you're being very humble.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I
mean, I'm not. Listen, I'm just me. I'm Marta. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I was. People were like, oh, Cuban Curls. You know what it is? I have to tell you, Jamie, it's just, I messed up one of my curls. I just think that, you know, when you're personable, people can relate to you, and then, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, go on. You know what I mean.
So if somebody asked us, like, would you take a selfie? Would you sign an autograph? Would you do that?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
You know, I come to New York, well, prior to COVID, but because I'm at 30 Rock all the time, working with NBC there.
Oh my God,
And,
how exciting.
If I'm there, we're gonna hang.
Definitely.
Even if I got to get a car for you and bring you into the city, we'll figure it out.
Absolutely. We
And then
definitely have to hang out.
I'm hearing that from somebody very famous that's incognito on the in the audience right now, that you were also featured on the news.
Oh, well, yeah, my local cable company, they interviewed me as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're humble. You're humble. That's good. That's good. So I want to open it up for questions for everybody, but before I do that, I want to ask you, for the newbies that are on the channel, including myself, what is the biggest piece of advice that you would give anybody that wants to start their channel?
You know what? There are a few, but the first and foremost, guys, really, if you want to start a channel, be yourself. Be yourself. Well, who was that guy? Herman Munster? No, not Herman Munster. Herman Melville that wrote Moby Dick. I'd rather fail being an original than succeed being an imitation. Be yourself all the time. People could see right through fake. So just be you. You know, in real life, there are going to be people that don't like you, right? And then there are people that love you. It's just the way it is on YouTube. Just be yourself. Don't worry about, oh my God, I'm going to be, people are going to say this, people are going to say that. I'm not perfect. Look at me. But I'm always, this person that's right here is what you're going to get all the time. This is me on camera, off camera. My kids can attest to that. I'm a nut. And that's the biggest piece of advice. As far as being, consistent, I can't really tell you about that because I'm not consistent. I have an illness, and then, I have a lot of things going on. Be as consistent as you can be. And then the third thing is really study, go online, watch YouTube videos. Nick Nimmin, he's great. Find out everything there is to know about YouTube. And with every video, you'll just get better. Just try and learn,
That is very consistent for those of you that missed the other 3 shows, if you missed them. But you missed a lot of good stuff. They're on YouTube now, but a lot of the creators that were on in the past, I call them the YouTube celebrities, they all mention Nick's name more than once and talked about just research. And this is like a full-time job. It really is. And so Marta, say Nick's last name again one more time.
Nimmin. It's actually N-I-M. I know Megan from Glue Guns and Roses is here. She texted me. I love you, Megan. She'll be able to tell you.
She's our secret guest.
She's not secret anymore.
No, not hiding.
That's my girl.
We're going to make the Turner camera on and say hi to everybody.
Nick Nimmin. Yeah.
Nick Nimmin. Very cool. All right, guys. Now I want to open it up for questions. And then I know after your questions, Marta has 2 new updates that she wants to share with everybody. Very exciting news for her. So if you have a question, go ahead and unmute yourself, but just realize that there's a little raise your hand icon that you can do in the chat bubble. So if you'll do that, I'll be able to see, and I'll just kind of pick and see. There's Megan.
I can't see Megan. I want to see her. Wait a minute. What do I do?
Megan, I love your hair color.
Let me see if I can see her. Do I switch over to her? How do I get her?
Muted. I'm asking to unmute her right now. Uh-oh.
Where's... There you are, pretty girl. I love your hair.
I can't get her to unmute, but I think it's...
There you are. I kept on putting stay mute, stay mute. I thought I was messed up.
She's so funny. I can't.
So who has a question for Marta? I thought I saw, Carol, was that you raising your hand? Or were you just saying hi to Megan? Okay. Natalie, I think you had a question.
Hi, Nat.
Hey, Martha, how are you?
I'm good, honey. How are you?
Sorry to interrupt you. When you ask your question, say your name. And if you have a channel, say your channel's name, because I'm getting a little beat up in the comments. People wanting me to list all of y'all's info in the description box. And
I'm not going to beat you up, Jamie, but Martha knows me. Hi, I'm Natalie, and my channel is Natalie Creates Crafts. All right, so I have a question for you, Miss Martha.
Uh-oh.
Where did you find that logo for your name?
The logo, my daughter Michelle, who is, my daughter Michelle went to Pratt Art Institute here in New York. She is amazing. She is now, and I'm going to say it, Michelle, I don't care. I'm gonna toot her horn. My daughter works for Pop Sugar. She's a graphic designer, and she has her own greeting card business. She's amazing, and she made that logo for her mama.
So cool. I love it.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are we not going to see the daughters? Are they really not going to turn their cameras on?
They're going to get a beat down. I don't know what's wrong with them.
We're going to do some major peer pressure into
Nana Castro said she'll show cash.
you can show me money. That's fine.
No, my Cash is my grandson.
Or money. That works too.
Where's my baby?
There's your baby boy. And we saw you, Nana.
Where's my baby?
It's so cute.
Hi, Cashy.
Where? What name am I looking for?
It's the only baby in So
he's drooling all over the place. He's teething.
Okay, he's not on your computer. It's fine. So who else has a question for Marta? Marta.
I do. I have a question.
All right, go for it. I don't know who you are.
Hi, Marta. I am a huge fan. Just want to get that out there. My name is Lisa, and my channel is Row Country, and I'm very small. But I wanted to know, do you film ahead? And if so, how far ahead do you try to film? Just in case, because I know you were talking that you deal with some things, and I also do, and I kind of feel bad when I fall off and then I come back and I feel like nobody cares that I'm back. So I wonder, do you film ahead?
Well, first of all, hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for your sweet words. Lisa, are you ready for it? Okay. Ain't nobody got time to be filming ahead. I don't do that. I don't have time to do that. I can't wrap my head around it. I literally film when I want to put out a video. Whether that's good or bad for business, I don't know. I just do what feels right. And you know what? I don't want this to become something that's going to burn me out and make me crazy. Because let me tell you something. At one point, like I said, I have an autoimmune disease. So I was trying to bang out videos. It wasn't working because I was getting sick. And it was too stressful. Stress makes me sick. So no, I don't film ahead of time. It's a wonderful thing. If you can do it, God, it's great. Because then you can go away on vacation and just shoot those videos out from Paris, wherever the heck you are. You know what I mean? But I don't do that, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
No. Mary, I saw your hand go up. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Mary from Farmhouse Chronicles.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Marta. I'm also a big fan. I love how I love how you are yourself, and you show us your all your successes as well as your little oopsies. And because I have lots of oopsies, but
that's fine.
I haven't really started my YouTube channel yet. I think I have one Bath and Body Works haul on there or something really lame. But anyway,
nothing's lame. Nothing's lame.
Works is good stuff. That's not.
That's right.
I actually started redoing furniture, so I might go that route. We'll see.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But my question is kind of along the same line as Lisa's. But how long? I'm curious. How long? When you start a craft, and then when you video it, is it all in one day? Is it? Do you start something and of course we have to all let our glue dry, right? So
glue, paint, you name it, you gotta let it dry.
Yes. So yes. How long does it take from start of your craft to the video being uploaded? How long is the average?
You know, when I first started, Mary, it would take me 2 weeks because I was learning how to edit and I was trying to do the craft and everything. As you do this a little longer, you know what I mean? You start figuring out what to film, how to film it so that it's easier for you to edit.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that you'll learn along the way. It usually takes me from start to finish. I'm getting better. I'm like, oh my God, it's taken me just a week.
Yeah.
Really. So that may be really long for some, but it's all I could do, really and truly. I just can't do any more than that. You know, when you're making a craft, just like you said, you have to wait for things to dry. Then you have to take pictures. And, oh my God, people don't realize, you know, it's a lot.
Oh, we realize.
Wow.
We realize.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I think that's the best compliment that anybody can give anybody. Is just.
I'm so flattered when people tell me that, you know, thank you for being real, because that just like solidifies everything that I stand for. You know what I mean? Don't come on here being fake.
Absolutely.
You know, when you.
Amy Lee has her hand raised. So Amy, I'm going to unmute you or ask
Amy,
her.
I want to see Amy. Hold on. Where's Amy?
Amy Lee.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're not unmuted yet.
Amy. Mute. There we go.
There you
Here's
are.
Amy. Hi. I'm also known as Sunshine in Denver on YouTube.
Yay.
So when you guys see me in your comments, that's who I am.
Hi, Amy. Okay.
Hi, Marta.
You're one of my.
Hi, sweetie.
I am. I love you guys so much. There's a few of, you YouTubers that I always think I would hang out with you, and Marta and Jamie and Megan, of course, are ones of them.
Oh, thank you. That's a huge compliment, really.
So my silly question, Marta, is, does Peter Parker have any say-so of what happens in your house, how it's decorated?
No. Now
tell everybody, Marta, who Peter Parker is in case they don't realize.
Peter Parker is my husband. His real name is Peter, but his last name is not Parker. I don't usually divulge my last name, for security reasons and all that stuff. But
I got it all out there. I don't care.
Really, I just want to keep some parts of my life, kind of under wraps. My last name is one of them, and so I do call him Peter Parker because when I am upset with him, which is a lot of the time, I say, I'll say Peter Parker, and that name just stuck. And his style of decorating is Yankees everything. And no, you're not putting a Yankees picture in my in the living room. You're going to put a picture of, I don't know. No. I mean, I like Babe Ruth too, or whoever he was, but I'm not going to put it in my living room. No. Oh my God, I'm falling.
Don't fall, not yet. You haven't had enough to drink yet.
I know, right? He doesn't seem to have a problem with anything that I do. He's really, I'm a Leo. He's a Pisces. He does what I say. No, just kidding.
You're not kidding. Who else has a question? Mina.
Me.
Maria, sorry.
Hi.
Maria.
Hello.
Hi,
My
Maria.
name is Maria. My channel is Maria Kuna DIY. I kept it simple. I couldn't think of a fancy name. Hi, Megan. Hi, Marta.
Hi, honey.
So I've learned of your channel through Jamie, and I was thinking the same thing. I think the best thing about your channel is how real you are. It's just so attractive, just like Megan and Jamie, like it just flows rather than the forceful and fake that you automatically can tell, that this is business, So I really appreciate that, and I'm really enjoying watching your videos.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's, like I said, it's a huge compliment. It really is.
Oh, thank you. My question is simple. How many projects do you recommend on a video, like to make it interesting? Like sometimes I just keep pushing and squeezing like 6 projects into one video, and then I, upload it, and I'm like, ooh, that may be too much, like, how many do you suggest?
Honestly, you know what? I think that a lot of people have gotten spoiled before. Gone are the days where you could just make one project and, get away with it. There are so many YouTubers, knocking out. I mean, 20 wreaths? Come on, man. I can hardly get one done. You're making 20? You're making me look bad. So that's just, I say that 3 well-made projects is better than, like a whole bunch of them and you're struggling. Just do what's comfortable for you. I don't think there are any rules or anything. Just what's comfortable for you. Don't try and squeeze more in. A, if it's going to compromise the quality, and B, if you're just going to be all stressed out about it. Do 3. 3 really good ones. You'll get views. It may not be, a million gazillion views, because people do like, a lot of DIYs. Megan is the queen. I don't know how Megan does it. And she squeezes everything into like a 10-minute video that comes out so freaking good. Did I say freaking? Sorry. Freaking good. It's amazing. I don't know how she does it, but my girl, she got it down pat. She just does. Some people can do it, some people can't.
I think Megan needs to do like a thumbnail 101 class, and I think she needs to do like an editing
She
class.
Does. She needs to give instruction, because she's very, very good at what she does. She just does,
She's just shaking her head.
I love that lady.
I love her too. Who else has a question? Kim, and then Elizabeth, you'll be next.
Hi, Marta. I'm so excited. I'm like starstruck with you and Megan, because you were 2 of the first YouTubers that I started watching before I created my channel. Nice. So it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Kim.
My question is, I know there's a lot of different ways for growth on YouTube. I struggle with consistency like you, because I work full time and it's quite demanding. So that makes it difficult to be consistent. However, what if there's one thing that you would give advice as to what to focus on, whether it would be, thumbnails, is it tagging your video, is it the title? What do you feel is the most important thing to like really nail down to have your video be successful and get those views?
Okay, I unlocked yours. Can you bring me some water, please?
Wow. That's difficult, because I will say this, your video could be really, really good, but if nobody's clicking on it, you're not going to get those views. So the thumbnail is the first thing that people see.
Okay.
So thumbnail for sure is what you'd recommend. Uh-oh.
Oh, she's frozen.
I think Marta froze up on us.
But I think your thumbnail, I'm always trying to get my thumbnail right, and I struggle with it. I think the thumbnail is super important. It's what people first see, and then comes the title that you're going to put on your thumbnail. I mean, you can't have just a thumbnail of pictures. Right. You have to, attach a title to that. So I think the thumbnail, working that out, the title within that thumbnail and that picture is the first thing people see. And if they are not, they're just going to keep scrolling by it. Yep. So that's the most important, in my opinion.
Do you think that's the trick for the YouTube, like analytic kind of thing, as far as them showing your video or suggesting it?
As far as YouTube analytics, from what I understand, and Megan, correct me if I'm wrong, because you're the pro girl. I think that when it comes to analytics, and YouTube suggesting your video, if people are clicking on your video, because I get that little thing on the side there that people are clicking on your video more than usual, or people are not clicking on you. I'm
Right.
like, really? Thank you. Shh.
Right.
You know, he's annoying or she's annoying. I don't know who that is, but that really helps. When people click on your video, that means they're interested. And also
Right.
watch time, that's also important. But, you know, if people could watch at least half of your video, I think you're good. I think you're pretty good. Did that answer your question? Because I'm all over the place. I don't know.
It did. Thank you.
Okay,
And
good.
she doesn't have as much margarita as I have.
No, I'm drinking this watered down iced coffee. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight.
Elizabeth, I think you had a question next. Elizabeth, you're still on mute. I'm gonna
Elizabeth.
try and unmute you. There you go.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
I didn't really have a question, but I just wanted to say, Marta, I just love you. You inspire me, and I don't really have the time to like watch YouTube or craft all the time, but I know if I want to get inspired to craft or just to, you know, put a little laughter in my day, I could just, you know, watch one of your videos, and I'm going to be inspired to create, and I'm going to laugh. And I just appreciate your genuineness, and I feel like we could be friends, you know, like if we lived nearby, we'd hang out, you know. And so I just want to thank you, and I wanted to tell you that when you're MIA, I'm praying for you. And
Thank you so much.
I may not
Elizabeth.
reach out, but I do see your absence, and you're in my thoughts and in my prayers. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you for being
Oh my God,
true
you're gonna make
and
me
genuine.
cry.
Well, I love
I'm
you,
not
Chica.
crying. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys, all of you, my subscribers, people that reach out, don't reach out. It doesn't. You guys that leave me comments and you're there for me, you're like my oxygen. Seriously, you are my reason for being here at this point. And I can't thank you enough. I really, and I mean that genuinely. I'm not just like, oh, I'm to say this to people. No, I mean that. You have no idea. I read all of your comments, and I may not answer every single one. It's very hard to get to you guys. I'm trying now to just heart everybody, but you guys mean so much to me. Thank you so, so much.
You're welcome.
Really.
I feel like, I have to say, I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity too. This is like so special. So,
oh,
thank you.
God, I'm no celebrity. I'm just like you, honey. I am.
You're a YouTube celebrity.
I just picked up a camera. That's all.
You're like me minus the curls, because I wish I had your curls, girl.
I wish I had them too, actually.
Nah, I didn't love them for a long time, and neither does my mother, apparently. Now she does, but my mother wanted to straighten my hair all the time. You know, my mom suffered a lot of, you know, she went through a lot of racism and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like so she didn't want me to go through the same thing. So she wanted my hair straight. And I was like, you ruined it. And she would tell my daughters, you know, because my daughters have curly hair too. And she would always be like, when are you getting your hair done? Our hair is done, Mom. This is the way we were born.
I have 3 daughters, and they all have curly hair too. So yeah, we have that in common.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who else has a question? We're going to let one more because Marta has something to reveal to us.
Oh my God.
Again, I see you raising your hand. I'm going to.
Girl, wait a minute. I got to see her face.
Unmute you, and then hopefully it'll work this time. Okay.
That's my girl.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hear you.
Well, hey, Marta, I'm a huge fan.
I'm your #1 fan. Don't forget it.
And I want to know if you've kind of changed your styles over time a little bit on YouTube. Are you going to start incorporating more color soon, or are you just never going to touch color?
Girl, me and color just don't get along. You know that. I don't know what it is. You know, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know that I'll ever incorporate color because I'm a very, how can I put it to you? I just need bright. I need bright all the time. I get depressed a lot when I see like dark colors and things like that, or a dark room. I don't know. Am I a weirdo? Does anybody else feel that way? I
Not
need
weird.
bright and light. And listen, this is a real story. When my husband and I moved in together, he was the first one that said to me, are you emo? Your walls are dark gray. What is wrong here? And it's true. I just changed this whole apartment, and I just, painted it white, and I can't with the dark colors. I just can't. It makes me depressed and sad. So no, Megan. Can I just say one thing to you guys? I love Megan, and it's not just because she's Megan from Glue Guns and Roses. Megan, in case you guys don't know, I had literally 63 subscribers, and this is how unselfish this lady right here is. She shared a video of mine. It was a freaking crazy haul that I did. It was a nutty haul I did in my car. She shared it, and my channel started to grow. I will be forever grateful to that lady right there. I think more of us should do that. She is the epitome of what I believe. This is what I believe in. We should all help each other. That's Megan right there. That's why I love her.
Yep. I love her equally.
Real people.
You're giving me way too much credit, lady.
No, we're not. You're very humble, because I have thanked you multiple times before as well. And you mean a lot to us. So thank you.
And we're both going to start crying. We're like weirdos.
I know.
Marta and I are real life friends. I just want everyone to know that. Talk on the phone. So,
all right, we've got 2 more people raising hands for questions, and we're going to do those, and then we're going to get into the juicy gossip. So Carol Jenkins, go ahead. Or Carol, I'm sorry. You're still muted, Carol. Let me see if I can.
Hey, I gotcha.
There you go.
Hi, Marta.
Hi, Carol.
I love you, darling. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Mwah.
They say that they're your biggest fan. I am your biggest fan.
Biggest.
But then,
thank you.
But Jamie's my love.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's awesome.
It's like going to be a big boohoo fest. We got to move past this.
I know, but Megan, darling, I have followed you for 3 years now. 3 years, I believe. You're amazing. But Marta and Jamie and all of you guys, I'm a nobody that watches every one of you, and you just don't know what you do to my heart. I'm gonna cry, but this is my question to Mr. Jamie. Jamie,
wait, I wasn't ready. Me?
Well,
okay.
It's okay. It's okay. But it involves everyone. I would like to know if there could ever be a YouTuber crafting convention where you guys would be and we could come meet you.
Oh my God, my dream. I would love
that. Would be very cool.
That is my dream. And Jamie, you're the person that can do this.
No, I don't have that much hair left.
No, it doesn't matter about your hair. You're adorable.
I will be there, but I'm not organizing nothing.
Well,
that's a great idea, though.
To do this because
maybe we could get a corporate sponsor.
Hey, where's Mr. TJ at?
That's a good idea. Oh, I'm hot. But that's a great idea, though.
Yeah, Marta, you're one of the best. I wish I was your neighbor. I wish I was Jamie's neighbor. I wish I was Megan's neighbor. I just love you guys so much. Keep doing what you're doing. You fill my heart with happiness.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really.
You're welcome.
How sweet is she? I can't.
Amy Lee, you've got your hand raised, and then looks like Mary E. And then Mary E, you'll be the last one.
Hi guys. Okay. My second question is a two-parter for Marta. So your neighborhood Dollar Tree, are you ever going to take credit for closing it? And did it ever reopen? And if it did, how is it now?
Yeah, it probably did. Ruben, I don't know if you remember that video. Ruben, the manager, he's no longer there. They got rid of him. He was horrible. The Dollar Tree is open, but I have to tell, it's gotten better because the fire department was on them. They don't have those, you know, boxes stacked way high anymore, but it's still not the Dollar Tree of my dreams. It really just isn't. There's never anything there. And I don't like to shop there anymore. It just it makes me depressed. I don't want to go in there. It's just not nice. It looks dirty.
Yeah.
Still dirty, you know?
I don't understand how their merchandising and everything works. And that's why it's so important to go to so many stores. Because
you have good stores.
I do have some really good stores, but they're not.
You
they're
absolutely
not,
do.
Yeah, you do, Jamie. You get some good stuff.
They're not
he always gets good stuff.
Because I'm at Dollar Tree all the time. Like if I'm Otis is like, where are you? All right, Mary E.
Hi, Diane.
Mary E., go for it. Hi, Diane. Thanks for joining us.
I'm from Arizona. I don't have a YouTube channel, and I'm not going to tell everybody who I follow on YouTube, but there's many here. But Marta, I love you. You know that. And I just wanted to say hi.
Who is this talking? I can't see you. I'm trying to find you right now.
Mary, wave. Wave into.
I am waving right here.
Hold on.
Arizona.
Hi, Mary. Love you, Mary.
Love you too. I watch a lot of you because I've only been crafting for a little over a year. I didn't even know I had it in me. I deal with a life-threatening illness. I have been for several years now, and I am in ongoing treatment that never ends. And I turned to crafting for therapy, and who knew I knew how to do anything. And I follow many of you.
It's amazing.
Probably, I'd say 99%, including you, Jamie. And I just love you all. And Marta, you have brought me out of some very, very emotional moments. And we have a lot in common. I don't do color either, for the same reason, actually. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody. I love you all. Keep doing what you do, because people like me, you're teaching us. So thank you.
Love you, Mary. You know that. I love you, and I appreciate you so much. I really do.
That's awesome.
I love you too.
All right, so we are going
and I'm
to
holding
now...
a bad boy because he barks. Bad.
All right, so now we're going to get to the big secrets that Marta has. I am going to pause the recording. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, take your yucky comments and send them to Marta because she wanted to do this.
That's fine. If you weren't here, I'm sorry. You know,
because we got to have our final goodbye. But Marta, it has been an absolute pleasure. I love you so much. Like everybody said, I love your
Thank you.
How real you are and how funny you are. It's been amazing. TJ, thank you so much for being here from Slice Incorporated. Just so you know, TJ, I kind of did some math off to the side while we were chatting here. And there's about 400,000 subscribers that are represented in this group that are on here right now, between the creators that have actual channels and are YouTubers. And, you know, this will be shared on my channel, and hopefully it'll be shared with other folks as well.
Thank you so much.
Marta, you have been an absolute pleasure again.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Jamie. I do love you. I think you are a real person, and that's what I love about you. I really don't change. Don't change, buddy. You've got it.
I'll try not to. I'll try.
Thank you to everybody that came tonight and those that couldn't be here. You were totally here in spirit. I love you all, and I thank you so much, really.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining. We appreciate you. And remember, next Friday, if you want to RSVP from HGTV, we have Crafty Lumberjacks joining us. They're from HGTV Handmade. And all of you guys that are on here will automatically get the invite. So I hope to see you there. I'm going to ask them 100 questions on how they got on HGTV. And
Hi, Mary.
So you're going there next.
Hopefully work my way there. So
bye, Renee.
Thank you guys again.
Thank you, Jamie.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Marta.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, Jay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.